Hello, my name is Dominic Tamaro and I'm the Vice Chair for Education at the Alpert Medical School at Brown University. For over 30 years, I served as the Internal Medicine Residency Director at Brown. Thank you for checking out the Brown Department of Medicine Financial Literacy Series. This is not a content area that's really well covered, certainly not nowadays. And what I've seen after being a residency director in internal medicine for over 30 years is that residents really are looking for information on how to manage their finances. And so for me, I think it's a very important curricular aspect that up until now has been neglected. We've put together a series of videos with specific content areas that are relevant to residents, junior faculties, people who are at the beginning of their career in medicine, but also who are at the early stages of their earning potential. And this information is going to be very valuable and relevant to their own personal financial situation. So we have 5 general categories of themes here. One is really the basics, Personal Finance 101, how to read your paycheck statement, something like that, savings. The next area really deals with important milestones. So for example, buying a home, having a child, things like that. Next after that is really focusing on retirement planning. Everyone who is now going to be going into the workforce is going to be dealing with options for savings for retirement, and so we want to make sure we get that covered. Another really important area is insurance. You know, insurance is probably among the most boring financial topics you'll ever encounter. I look at insurance as an opportunity to pay someone, an insurance company, to share some risk and decant some of the risk from the individual to a company. And so we're going to cover some of the major insurance decisions that you may be called upon to make in your career. And then finally, the topic which I know you're all interested in learning more about is debt management. Students are graduating from medical school with unprecedented amounts of debt, and we have some content experts on video giving you some advice for how to deal with that debt. So, 5 categories, all relevant to people at the early stages of their careers, covered in this series of videos by content experts who are going to be able to give you good information to go forward. Thank you for your interest in this curriculum. Thank you for watching. We're very interested in your feedback. Perhaps there's a topic that you might want us to cover and we could add in as a future module. We would be very, very welcoming of any feedback you might have for us. Just feel free to send it along.